Hello everyone and welcome back. Have you ever wondered what it was like to walk down the streets of old Carthago Nova in the rain? I mean, I guess if you're wearing a cape like Patchy is, then everything's good. And how cool is this? You can actually walk through your town. It's rad, like even into people's yards. And we'll do a little trespass in here. Sprint. I don't know if we have any jump, but this is sick. This game has some pretty cool immersion for a city builder. I don't know if I've ever played a city. Well, I mean, I'm sure other city builders have attempted something similar, but like for instance, on Surviving Mars, I couldn't like hop out in a little thing and just like cruise around my dome and stuff. So this is pretty neat. Not to mention the Unreal Engine, obviously coming out to shine here in terms of graphics. But yes, we are back in Manor Lords, and that was a on the street view of Carthago Nova. We have a lot of work to do here, folks. We had gotten a good start, or at least I felt like we did. We can fit one more family in town, but we were going to try and get trade going, and so we had begun... did my game not save? I thought I had begun construction of a trade. Logging camp, granary. I thought we had built a trade. Maybe it's turned around because of the view. No, we're up at the same view. I thought I had built a trade outpost up here or something, but now it just looks like there's more trees there than I had remembered. Well, maybe I just didn't save my game. Let's build a trade outpost here. So I think it's under, yeah, right here, trading post, right there. I thought this is where we had built the trading post, but apparently we did not. But now we have, and we do still have a family that's unassigned, so they can help us build it. If we're really going to improve things, I feel like we're going to need, some more money, regional wealth, if you will. And the regional wealth can be gained by, ooh, speaking of, we have a chicken coop over here, I think? No, we do not. Let's give these folks a chicken coop here. By the way, thank you for all the wonderful comments in the last one. A lot of people were interested in the game. Some people just commenting on, you know, the experience, what they were thinking, and then other people gave me some tips, like walking around in town. I didn't know you could do that. That is absolutely awesome. In fact, we could like get down here and like watch them build the trading post, I think. Yeah, check it out. And since we're Lord Patchy, we'll come over here and harass this poor peasant, because that's the kind of thing that Patchy would do. Oi, peasant. Faster. Lest I get the lash and it find your backside. Dig. Dig it faster. Wish we could kick him with these pointy shoes. That'd be great. Can you imagine having an annoying lord like this looking over your shoulder while you're trying to build something? Oh man. That would have been the end of the medieval ages very quickly, I would imagine. What, you filthmonger? Bump into me, will you? Carry that. Carry it faster. There we go. All right, so apparently we're doing well. All right, I'll get out of their way and let them finish building. So let's fast forward here a little bit and get the trading post constructed, because we want to start toying around with it. And speaking of, let's kind of see what we're building up here. We've got some timber, we've got some planks, we have some firewood. I'm assuming I might try and trade some planks to get a little bit of extra regional wealth, but we shall see. We're going to need more people to move in as well, so that we can essentially be able to have more people working. And I don't know whether it's good to like cram everybody up in their living quarters together or not. Might not be a bad idea if we had some folks and some infrastructure working out here as well, because we want to get that stone deposit too. I think that would be good. Could potentially be another source of trade for us also. Let's go into construction. Let's build a couple of burridge plots just so we can keep up with the growing demand to move into Carthago Nova, so that you can be harassed by Patchy and his pointy shoes. So there we go. Trading post coming along nicely. Faster, wench. Oh, sorry. We have to come into person to do it. Wench, I pray thee, this building must be finished before morrow. All right, so I don't really know how to get into all the medieval speak, but we'll practice it, right? And you all can help me come up with insults or, you know, whatever else it is we need to do. One of these days, I'm going to come down here in the street and, like, I'm going to have these peasants beat me down. And, like, that guy right there will be, like, beating me to death with a slab of meat, and then the ox will be stepping on me and everything. It's going to be fantastic. It's exactly how you should be running a town. You run it until they beat you to death. All right, so we have got our burridge plots set up. Got a good vegetable garden going here, I think, at least. Let's take a look. Food. Yeah, we're starting to get some vegetables, eggs. We even have a little bit of bread left over, but we're pretty shy of food outside of that. It's not fantastic. There's some food out here in the hunting camp. Just one. So we are not pulling in a whole lot of food. We're going to need more people to be out here gathering food. Yeah, +2. What is the +2? I don't remember what that is. All right, let's continue to fast forward. We need to get more people to move in. So I'm going to fast forward because we need more folks laboring, essentially. I think this long distance here is causing supply chain issues with getting more food out of the woods. And we're going to have to figure out, by the way, a better way to get some food because we are not getting enough food from the stuff we're gathering out there. So we might, like, if I take a look again, oh, hang on. Let's go back into construction. Yeah. Fertility. Now, the fertility is improving. Look at this right here. It's not bad, actually. We could put a field up here. The emmer fertility is not bad. And then there's some areas over here where it's a little better. Fire hazard. This underground water, I've never actually spotted anything with it. Trade point. Okay. All right, well, we finished the trading post. Assuming we can get some more folks to move into town and get some extra labor, we'll be in a good place. I want to build a field. So let's do some construction. The fields are really quite neat, actually, the way they build. And we're going to want to... It was telling us, by the way, in this, it kind of gives us tips for about how long, or about how big to build it, and I think it was saying that we should build it about 1 Morgan. Yeah, about like that. So we're going to build the field, but we're going to need a farmhouse available for the workers. So we're going to have to build a farmhouse here. And yeah, we'll put the farmhouse like right there next to the field. We're going to need people to work the farmhouse. We did get another family moving in. We now have 11 families, so I've got 1 free, and we'll put them to work. We probably ought to put them to work in the trading post. And then we're going to need people to get to work on the field. It is November, so not real important that we get started on the field right away. Let's go back into the trading post. Put it on standard speed. Go into trade. And we can trade planks, so I'm going to export planks. And that's our export price there. So... And it says current surplus of 45, desired surplus of 40. So I guess it's just going to trade off whatever extra we have. Let's keep 30 planks on hand. I think that's what that means. And let's just see if we can start making some money via trade, which I think we can. And we'll notice that whenever it comes in, it'll deposit here into the regional wealth. We're up to 65%. They apparently wanted me to build that trade thing, or they're happy that I put new housing in, one of the two. Let's see what it requires us to upgrade here too, by the way. It says level 2 burridge plots generate 1 regional wealth per family per month. Unlocks new extensions, including artisans' workshops. It says requirements not met. I think to upgrade, we have to have a clothing stall, if I understand this right. Maybe I don't. I think maybe that's what it's saying. We got to have this general. It's refueled entry. So we're gonna need clothes. I don't know how to get clothes, to be honest. Let's see what kind of stalls we got here. We have a firewood stall, food stall, firewood. Hunter peddling. Interesting. Should we go and check out the market and yell at the peasants? I'm sure we should. They haven't had enough of that this episode, so here comes the cruel Lord Patchy to inspect his meager market. These filthy peasants. Haven't you bathed in the last couple of weeks? Or sorry, what is that, a fortnight? Let's see. Yeah, actually looks pretty good. He's got some berries, some bread. We'll give him some credit. He passes. Seems like good quality firewood. I guess that's also a pass. You only have like 1 carrot, bro. He's got some meat up there. Some good looking carcasses. I will swear they were picked this very morning, because if they're not, I'll find out. Alright, so in any case, there we go. I've harassed the peasants again, yet enough. But they must be happier because the marketplace is slowly growing. I'm happier, that's good. Let's see, we've got living space. We got room for 13. Okay, we still have not built our new homes. We're gonna need more folks to move in, but with our approval growing, feasibly, we should get that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a bit, see if we can get the folks to move in, finish building the farmhouse. Hopefully we can have someone move in that we can put to work in the farmhouse soon, so they can get it planted, I think, for the, I'm assuming you want to get it going in the spring. So, let's see here. Yeah, we've got a good supply of food and fuel going on, at least at the moment. Yeah, our vegetable farm's paid off. We just pulled in quite a few vegetables. We've got some eggs coming in now as well. All right, the farmhouse is coming along nicely. Hunting and gathering comes along nicely. Seasonal resources. Let's read this real quick because I need to be learning everything. It says some resources disappear when it's getting cold and reappear again in the spring. I'm assuming that's probably the berries. Yeah. Yep, it's going to be the berries. All right, we did get another family moved in, and that's going to be kind of just in time to take over the farmhouse. I think, like, you know, maybe come February, I will get someone started in the farmhouse. Let's go ahead and hit play, though, and let's take a look at any of our other construction to see if there's anything else useful that we can... If we do end up with some grain, we'll want to build a windmill and then an oven and get people working in those. It says workers collect wool from grazing sheep farm. There's a pasture. Provides pasture space for livestock. I do not know how to... Like, I believe you can bring in livestock via trade. So, like, trade, livestock... No, that's livestock that are working there. Trade, military crops, construction, food, meat. I don't remember. I thought there was a way we could trade for animals. Like, we could bring in certain things. Maybe we have to build the pasture first before we can bring in the animals. I don't remember exactly how that works. That could be the case. Trading post, but we are working... Wait, hang on, what happened? I thought I was trading. Okay, yeah, we are trading. All right, I just clicked around some of these others, so... We are trading the planks, and we have gained some regional wealth. Look at that, so our trade's starting to pay back. So we're up to 27 on regional wealth, which is great. That means we could actually have some of our other households probably start bringing in eggs, other things as well. I mean, I don't think we could ever really have too much food. That doesn't seem like a problem that we would probably run into. But we do need clothing. Armorer's workshop, tailor's workshop. We have to level up our... How do we get a clothing supply stall in order to get to the Burridge level 2, though? Requirements not met. I mean, it's got to be that clothing stall. It's the only thing missing from our list. So we've got to figure out how to get clothes in here. Box commodities, cloaks, shoes, clothes. Route requires, so it requires a route. I guess we don't have a route to trade these. Trying to remember how we establish a trade route. Let's go back into our trade construction real quick and take a look. It's still something I've got to learn here. Livestock trading post enables trading livestock with trade points and other settled regions. With this, there's a trade point right here. I'm assuming that's what you can trade with, this trade point. I guess I'm just not entirely sure how to interact with these. I know that we've started exporting the goods. Oh, right here. Trader, show workplace. Oh, never mind. That's just our people that are working there. Husband, show advanced. It's connected to the road network. Oh, establish a trade route. Okay, all right. This is how we do it. It says after paying to establish a trade route, a dedicated traveling merchant regularly visit your region to trade only this specific type of good. How can we go back to the commodity? Okay, we don't have enough regional wealth to establish the trade route for clothing. Okay, I get it. We need to gain more regional wealth. Then we establish this clothing trade route, and we might be able to pull that off. All right. Let's see if we can accomplish that, and then let's go ahead and get through the winter real quick so we can try and get our farm up and rolling. And perhaps get more people to move in, by the way. We can hold 13 families. We've got 12 currently living. We need to save some regional wealth. The harsh winter is here, but we are supplied. We've got firewood. We've got food. The people can go and pray that Patchy doesn't come back in the streets to harass them. I mean, they've got basically everything that they need. So should be in a good place, hopefully. All right. So generic storage full. Is that our granary, firewood stall, logging camp? Storehouse. I don't think our storehouse is going to be full. We're good. We've got a lot of wood, so we can continue to turn it into planks, which would be great for trade. Going to work our way through December here. Excess goods need to be moved to the storehouse. I have someone working the storehouse, so we should be all right. Eventually, we can import more oxen to help us with the logistics of the settlement as well. So that will become important. And we'll need to work on that. Berries are going. What is this? Clay deposits. We did get a little bit more regional wealth. Yeah. Oh, boy, we just got a nice tick up of regional wealth there. Dang. Yeah, that was great, actually. Let's go into trade, and now let's see if we can... Again, I don't really know all the ins and outs of this, but let's see if we can establish a trade route for some clothing. And it says export price, 16... or 6, and then the import price. So it's 16 regional wealth to import some clothing.
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
Right, so we unlocked the trade route for clothing. We're going to trade until desired surplus. The import trade rule. Buy until the desired surplus is reached. What is full trade? Ooh, we can order a new horse as well. Look at us. We're wealthy. Livestock merchant will come to town and deliver the animal. Orders can be placed once a month. Let's, I don't know, like, see if we can get in, like, just a few clothing or something. And I don't know if that'll be enough to get a clothing stall opened in the market. But apparently that's what we need. At least that's what it seems like we need. No, with it's like wool or something. You can spin it in thread and stuff too. So that might be another angle we could take. All right, we just picked up, or we just paid a good chunk of regional wealth in order to get the clothing, I believe. Hides, clay, leather, wool, grain. Yep, there we go. We got clothing. Now, how do we get someone to open a clothing? It says types of food. I don't know how we get someone to like actually... There's our clothing there. It's 16 regional wealth to pick up the clothing, so it's pretty expensive for us to bring in the clothing. I think I saw a new stall popped up. Yeah, clothing stall. Boom. When's it going to show it here? Enough supply of any of the following materials on the marketplace. Ah, crap. Need linen, leather, yarn. So we have a clothing stall because I brought the clothing in, but apparently I brought in the wrong stuff and I should have been paying attention. So linen, leather, or yarn. Let's go back into our trade and we can now... I've wasted a lot of effort here getting this going. Let's go to materials. Linen, leather. Here's linen, but we would need 48 regional wealth to establish a trade route. Herbs would be handy because it mentioned that as well. Yarn is 48. These are minor trades, right? Minor trades. I don't think we have to establish a route with a minor trade if I remember right. Let's do an import here. Import price is 14. Let's try and import some linen and see if we can get a stall going with that. We have the clothing stall. I don't know how long it's going to last because there's only 2 sets of clothes in there. But now let's go ahead and fast forward again. Eventually I'll get this figured out. This to me, this is part of the fun of playing a game. Hopefully it doesn't kill you all to see it, right? But this is, in my opinion, part of the fun. You have to... Oh, I forgot. We had hides that we could be trading as well. Which I think there's probably buildings that we can tan the hides and stuff too, right? Industry. A tannery, yeah, to produce leather. Because we have hides coming in from the animals we're hunting, I believe. Let's snap off of that. Yeah, see, we have 21 hides. We've got 3 extra families now, too. So let's build the tannery. And put that in here. Are we still good with water access? Yeah, we got water access. Okay, so we're going to build a tannery. And we'll start making leather. We're importing some linen. All right, we just got trade out and then trade in. We could trade some of our hides as well, but let's go ahead and start making leather, and then that might provide us with the goods that we... Oh, we have it. We have a clothing stall. Fan-freaking-tastic. We got it. So now we can upgrade the burridge plot with some wood to access level 2. I have a lot of wood, if I remember right. Not tons, but we have some. So let's go ahead and upgrade some of those, and if we need more wood, which we probably will... Oh no, yeah, we got plenty of logs. We got timber there. I think it's because they haven't moved it out of the building there. So we're going to upgrade these burridge plots. All right, so we've got trade going. And now we can work on this farm come spring. So I feel like we get the trades moving. We get the farm going. I think we want to start quarrying up some of that stone. I think we might start to get ourselves into some pretty good position here. They haven't delivered the timber. We could probably use another ox, which would be great. Let's go to our hitching post. We can upgrade it to a stable. And then that will allow me to get another ox, and that would, of course, help me with logistics in the settlement, so let's see what we can do about that. We're right now a little bit slow to move timber around because we're lacking the animals. All right, we finished the small stable. Order a new horse, order a new ox. So we need more regional wealth to order an ox. Right now, we are spending some of our regional wealth to trade, and I think if we... Let's go to the materials, and let's stop this trade so I can get my money going a little bit. And then we'll have the tannery where we can get our own leather, and that should help with as far as a clothing stall goes. Firewood stall, we still got our clothing stall. Oh, I'm so happy. I figured it out. We are still trading planks, I believe. We got a lot of firewood. That's good news. 23 hides. Yeah, we're still trading planks. We're still bringing in timber. So things seem relatively balanced, albeit somewhat meager at the moment, but that's understandable. Yeah, we're starting to bring in some trade because I do want to get myself another ox. All right. Pretty happy with the way this is going here. I've got to plug in my headset. Give me just a second. All right. We still haven't moved the goods into the burridge plot. I think it's because we were waiting on our only worker here. So we can get a horse or an ox. Let's grab a new ox and see how that does. We've spent our village wealth on the ox. Once we start upgrading these burridge plots, though, we should get a passive income of wealth, which I feel like should be helpful. Under construction, under construction. Sign 3 families unassigned. So we got a lot of families working. Is it no, it's still February. When it flips over to March, like I said, I'm gonna put someone to work on the field. And speaking of the field, let's set up crop rotation, and we will run it every other year right now. This is not great. It looked like it was going to be. I wonder if we should let that field run fallow for. I think we should let it run fallow and see if we can improve the soil by waiting, because we're fine on food, right? We got a lot of eggs, we got a lot of vegetables. People can eat their eggs, they can eat their vegetables. All right. Assign family, assign family. We didn't have anybody working the stable? Thought we did. Okay. We've got 2 oxes now. I've assigned folks to work the oxes. That should maybe help us move stuff around town a little more effectively. Okay, we got this burridge plot completed. Now they want to have a tavern, and their church has to be a small stone chapel. And then they need to have shoes, clothes, and cloaks available. So we've got a little bit of work to do, but we have more options. So check it out. Brewery extensions, so they can produce ale if we have malt. They have a blacksmith's workshop, which, again, if we look at it, we can get tools, spears, sidearms. Tailor's workshop, all kinds of good stuff here. So this is exciting. We're starting to improve. And that's a burridge plot level 2, burridge plot level 2. Let's see, these people, I don't think we have enough of a clothing stall to supply much more than what we have there. This one we can upgrade. I'm going to upgrade every one of these burridge plots that we can. We just need a bigger supply of clothing, I believe. I'm going to take one worker out of the stable and put one over into the tannery so we can keep up the supply of goods. Okay, all right, let's hit play here because we are now in March. I think we said we're going to leave the field. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it fallow for now. See if we can improve it for a year because, like I said, I think we can get by on what we have. Oh, our settlement level increased. Fantastic. We are now at a large village. It says next settlement level, burridge plots level 1 or higher, 13 to 10 burridge plots level 2. So we got to get 7 level 2 burridge plots. We can pick our next upgrade here, advanced skinning or pelt extraction. So hunters also collect hides from traps. Doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters. And butchers from goat pens. Beekeeping, forest management, foreign supplies. Add a plowing station. Enables employing oxen at the farmhouse for significantly faster plowing of fields, as well as bringing crops back to storage more efficiently. That could be cool. Sheep breeding. Sheep graze in the pastures slowly multiply. That could be interesting with the sheep breeding. Let's try the sheep breeding. Maybe something I'm interested in trying here and see if we can get a farm going. Lack of administrative buildings. So apparently we need administrative buildings. People want to have bureaucrats for some reason. That's an interesting ask, I have to say. All right, we're still trading planks. So we should slowly pile in some regional wealth from that. You can see it here, slowly accruing. I like this. So I think we're going to need... Yeah, we have 13 families, living space for 13. We're going to need to build more burrage plots. And I think this is a better area for farming, so I might put, let's see, where's our burrage plots? Residential. Okay, added some more burrage plots up there. Get our folks to work. And then they wanted some administration capability too. So we have a manor. It says grants 250 influence and rises the administration level. The manor is the only thing we would be able to build. It says it requires a small village though. And right now, well, we're at large village. I think the only reason... Settlement level, small village. Not enough goods. I think we need stone for it. Okay. Well, as we build the new burrage plots, we can also build... let's go to construction, industry. Or no, mining. Stonecutters camp. Let's build that there, and then let's build a road. And some of you all got onto me for building straight roads. Just curvature. So here, I gotta make a proper European road, apparently. Hang on, it says adjust curvature with the scroll wheel. I'm not getting any curvature with the scroll wheel. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make it curve, so sorry for those folks in Europe who are upset at my straight roads. They're going to remain straight, at least for now. I'll have to figure out how to curve the road properly. But I did hear your pleas for mayhem. I just haven't been able to grant it to you yet. Keeping the field fallow regenerates the most fertility. So I don't know. We'll run the field fallow. We're going to be totally fine. We got a ton of vegetables out of some of these burrage plots. In fact, I'm thinking about switching one. All right, so regional wealth's up to 12. We're slowly gaining a little bit of regional wealth. We really need more people moving in. So again, I'm just going to fast forward and see if we can get more workers moving in. I think if I had it to do over again, I would probably want to be building a little bit more quickly here. I'm saying our storage is full as well, which I guess it basically is. We do have 20 stone in here. That means we should be able to build the manor, right? Yeah, we can build a manor. Manor for the manor lords. Hang on, so welcome to the castle planner. This is a work in progress feature. Here you can edit the layout of your castle and plan the construction of new wings and towers. Well, this is probably not where we want to build it. It says when you press commit, the old layout will disappear. The new, okay, got it. That's probably not where we wanted to build that. Maybe this would be a good spot for our manor. It kind of needs its own space, right? Let's put our manor out here, maybe. There we go. Yeah, we'll put our manor out here. All right, so we got it connected to the road system. Got a lot of construction to do here. Picking up that last little bit of regional wealth. So I don't know, I think this is a pretty successful episode. I'm probably going to go ahead and cut it off here. I mean, in some ways I feel like I didn't accomplish a lot, but our approval was way up. We learned a little bit more about trade and establishing trade routes where necessary. And we were able to get some leather and put together a clothing stall, start to upgrade some of our burridge plots. We've got a manor under construction, so we are certainly making improvements, I feel like, as we come along. Which, by the way, we have another burridge plot level 2 that we can do there. I'm looking for any of the burridge plots that we can go ahead and upgrade, just to make sure they've all been upgraded, because that's part of our upgrade task here. We're gonna need, I think, enough supply to have another clothing stall, probably. And we will see how that goes. Oh, yep, we got some new folks moved in rather quickly, so that's good news. Good, good, good. All right, I'm excited. So yeah, now we're picking up a little bit more regional wealth income. So yeah, I think on the next episode, we'll delve into building our manor. We'll work on, I think we need to improve the wooden church, which I think at this point, we're gonna need some clay and some stone. There's stone there, and then there's clay, but it is way back up in here. It's a nice deposit, but it's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have to go get a hold of some clay and some stone, and we're gonna see if we can upgrade the church, build out the manor, upgrade more burridge plots, and make our way up to the large village eventually. So hope you all enjoyed it. Also, we'll start farming next time too. We'll see how our field does next year to see whether or not we have improved the soil conditions. Like if I look at the construction, farming, I think soil conditions will possibly improve if we don't use the field, so we shall see. And I don't know, if you all know, is there a way to like fertilize the fields or prepare the fields? I mean, feasibly, it seems like something that may be built into the game, but I will wait to hear from you all. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you soon with some more Manor Lords.